guys, so this is going to be my first American Horror Story video, and I'm basically going to be talking about the upcoming season, which is American Horror Story Cult. So, Cult was actually my second guess. I originally thought it was going to be American Horror Story Dystopia, because I thought that's kind of what, it kind of works for what was going on last year. But I think Cult works, and I'm curious to see what they're going to do with it. And it's interesting. It seems to be like a clown cult, which is different. And I'm wondering if Twisty, if you guys remember back in season 4 when they did American Horror Story Freak Show, Twisty was one of the first villains that they had. Basically, Twisty was kind of like a misunderstood character, and yeah, he was really murderous and he did some really awful things. But like, I can't remember if it was like episode 4, it was revealed like how he became Twisty, and basically that was kind of it for him. But I think this is a really interesting way of continuing his legacy if this is the case. So there's a picture on Instagram that Ryan Murphy shared, and it's basically like a comic book or a video game of Twisty, and I'm wondering if that's something that kind of gets the cult going. And there's also a picture that I saw of like a 50s ice cream truck, and Freak Show took place in the 50s, so I'm wondering if maybe the cult starts back in the 50s, because like maybe right after Twisty died, maybe everybody made all these things based off of him, and then the cult started. I'm not sure, it's a guess, but I think that would be kind of neat if that was the case. And then that would give us 50s flashbacks, because usually, every season has like another time period that they focus on. Sometimes more than one, but I think that would be kind of a neat way to go back into season 4 a little bit. So yeah, that's a possibility. Another thing I was thinking, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there were like clown attacks happening last year. It was like around September and October, and I consider it around election time technically. So I'm wondering if that's how this kind of came into play with the election season. Because this is technically supposed to be based on the election from last year. So it'll be interesting to see how the clowns work in there. But I'm thinking maybe that was the influence there. Because it's kind of interesting that that was all happening during the election time. Not that I'm saying that there was a connection, but maybe they'll make it a connection in the season. I'm not sure. Like I said, this is all just me guessing, but just trying to make sense of what we've been given. Another thing I wanted to bring up, so we've noticed that a lot of the characters have like different color hair. Like, they've had blue, white, and I can't remember if that was red, too. Which, red, white, and blue, there you go. So, I'm wondering if those people with the colored hair have something to do with the cult. Because, I don't know if it's that or they could be the politicians. I mean, I'm not sure exactly how they're going to go about the metaphors here, but I just wonder, either the people with the colored hair are politicians or part of the cult. So that's my guess. I feel like it would be more for the cult, since colored hair just kind of makes me think a little more towards the clown side. Not saying that people with colored hair are clowns, just in terms of this season. So that's a guess. I remember Evan Peters had I think he had blue hair. And Billy Lord had white hair, I think. So maybe they're a part of the cult. I'm not sure. That's just my guess. And it seems like Sarah Paulson's playing a politician, because there were posters of her, like she committed some kind of act against society, and I don't remember what that was, but I'm wondering if she's like one of the politicians running in the election. So yeah, I can't remember if that was confirmed or not. This is based on what I'm remembering, so bear with me. If you guys remember or know anything, just please comment and let me educate me. There was another point I was going to bring up. Oh, so a lot of, not a lot, but there have been pictures, and even in the teasers now, we've been seeing bees. I'm not sure if it's meant to be a metaphor, like a cult is like a hive, there's a leader, and then there's the followers, that kind of thing. Or if it's meant to be like the politics, where there's a leader, and then there's the people that follow the leader. It could work for both cult and politics, maybe. I don't know. But I'm also wondering if it's going to be like some kind of method of attack that the cult does. Like covering their victims in honey and then setting bees on them. I don't know. I don't know how that would really go with clowns, but it's just a guess. A theory. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's metaphorical or literally going to be like bees on the season. It'll be interesting if they choose to do that, because I'm so afraid of bees. Trust me, being stung by them is not fun. Okay, there was another point I was gonna... Oh. If you guys noticed at Comic-Con, the way that they had the, they always have a little section for American Horror Story, and it's always kind of like a clue, or it goes with the theme of the season. And this time it was like an old-fashioned movie theater with what they call a zoetrope, if I'm saying that right. And it's basically like an instrument where it spins and you see the pictures, and the pictures move or change as it continues to spin. So with the zoetrope in their exhibit, they had like 3 different pictures. One of them was a hive. The other one was a clown. And then the third one was it was like 2 women. One was wearing a red dress, another was wearing a blue. And it's like they were making out or something. So I don't know if these things go hand in hand, or it's just a summation of what we're going to be seeing in the season. But I'm also wondering if it's, like, why a zoetrope? I just wonder why specifically that instrument. And it just kind of makes me wonder if it's supposed to be, if it was just for fun, or if it's meant to play an important role in the season. I'm not sure. I could guess, like, I can't think. I always have all these different thoughts and theories, but sometimes it's just me being overly creative with things. I mean, it could just be like, I'm just gonna leave it up for debate here, so if you guys think it's important, let me know. I could just say that it was just for the exhibit and just a fun way of displaying what the season's going to be about. But it'll be interesting to see if that comes to play in the season. So, yeah, there's other things to talk about. Like, they've been showing all these creatures. There was like this elephant mutant creature, which it could just be like again, a metaphor for the Republican Party. Or maybe they're actually going to have an elephant mutant monster. I don't know. Maybe it's meant to be one of the clowns. That's possible too. But yeah. So that's basically all that I have. If you guys have any theories or thoughts on what Season 7 is going to be about, please let me know. And I will continue to do videos when the season starts. And I might do other videos to try to put the season together more before, but I'm most likely just going to do the summaries of all the episodes, so yeah, it's going to be fun, and I'm really curious to see how the season goes. And I'm guessing they're going to do a lot of the usual gory horror, but I wonder if it's mostly just going to be like the like the realistic horror that we deal with every day, that kind of thing. I don't know. Either way, it's gonna be scary. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon, and like I said, leave comments, and yeah, have a good day. I'll see you soon. Bye.